I just picked up a lumberjack jacket. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I'm holding a jacket here that I wasn't really anticipating buying, but I did. It's by Duluth Trading Company, and this is their fire hose jacket. This is actually a jacket I've kind of wanted for a while, but didn't really spring for. And then Duluth had like a 20% off sale, so I was like, booyah! I'm gonna go ahead and buy it because I really wanted it. So I've actually never bought anything from Duluth Trading Company before. They've got some really awesome animated commercials. You've probably seen them, but this jacket just looked like a kind of rugged outdoor jacket that was pretty heavy. It would do the job. It wouldn't look too flashy. It wouldn't look too casual. Definitely has kind of a Carhartt working man's type of look to it. I would say this looks like canvas. It kind of feels like a heavy canvas. I guess that's why they call it the fire hose jacket, because this is kind of that outside material on a fire hose. So if it is good enough for fire hoses, it's probably good enough for jackets. What I like about this one is that it was called coal, but I don't know that that color is appropriate. I would call it like stone-washed coal, maybe, or slate. It's more of a gray or like a faded charcoal than a coal. I feel like coal is black, you know. And then they had it in olive green, and I'll tell you, that definitely was green. And then I think they have it in a tan too, so you can get it in that color. But this charcoal is pretty cool. Now, other than the material here being kind of nice, and I think it's going to be generally kind of waterproof, looks pretty good. Inside here we have an actual flannel lining. So this jacket, while it's not super heavy, it's not like a down jacket that's really thick, it feels like it's pretty thick material. So it's only really a couple layers of material, but they feel nice and thick. This feels like a thick flannel shirt, and this feels like a thick canvas. So between those two, I think it's going to feel pretty good because it's got some weight on it. And it does have a little loop here on the back, and I also want to show you on the sleeves here when we have our snaps. So you can definitely cinch this up if it's really cold. You want to make sure that everything is protected, nothing goes up your sleeves. You can tighten them up, but you can also loosen them up just a little bit like that. I also want to show you here, it's kind of got just your standard collar here, but what I love is I might flip this up to protect my neck from that cold winter air. And if I just throw it on here, this is the jacket I'm expecting to wear out here on the farm. And what we have is nice little metal hardware. These little button snaps work well. You know, obviously they'll kind of allow a little air to pass in there in really windy days where a zipper is probably going to be superior. But the nice thing about this is I can just rip it open and show all the ladies what I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? So, man, this feels great. This is a large. I would say that this is generally the size that I would order for myself, and this fits great. So order the size that you would expect to wear because it seems like a perfect fit. If anything, maybe it just runs a touch large, which I think is good because I think a lot of us will have layers on underneath it. So button snaps on the pockets, so you can put stuff in here without it falling out. We also, I want to show you here, have a little pen sleeve right in that pocket there. And then a button right over here, no pen sleeve though. But what I really like about this is when it gets cold and wintry out here, I can have this on. I feel nice and toasty. I can go ahead and flip up the collar like this, you know, block out that wind, and then put on my hat and stay nice and warm out here in the country. So, hey, if you need a lumberjack jacket, I don't know what that means, but what's in a name anyway? Just sounds pretty good. But this fire hose with the flannel lining sure feels pretty good. So, man, I definitely feel like I can take on the elements, keep on working. Yeah. If this jacket will make your life a little better, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda. Out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper.